Welcome to Utopia, favored ones. I'm Kymmy. Come on in and take a seat at the round table. Today we will be going over an intuitive collective message, and the message I was getting is if affirmations aren't real, then how come Wu-tang is forever? And I just really love that concept because that is what they did at the beginning is they're like Wu is forever, Wu-tang is forever, and they affirmed that until it came true. And I feel my collective is really stepping into the powers of affirming things for themselves. You're calling the shots. Like when you're playing billiards, pool, and you like call your shot before you sink the ball. And I feel like you're really on the ball at the moment, really getting hit. You're making shot after shot after shot. Um, some people may have felt as though you were a phase and or just trending for a bit, but you are forever my favored ones. You come back, you may rest for a while, but you come back with a vengeance because you know that burning yourself out leaves your work subpar, and you don't want to be sending subpar materials and art out into the world. You want to give your best self. And I really feel like you're affirming that. You're taking the time to really hype yourself up. You're being your own hype man right now. You may have needed outside validation before, but I feel like at this moment, the outside validation is just confirmation for you at this point. It's no longer a surprise. When people are like, yo, you look good, you're not like, do I look good today? You're like, I know I look good because I put in the work, I put in the effort. Um, and this may leave a lot of people feeling like you're only focused on your looks and honestly, why aren't they worried about the way they look? Like, for themselves. Like, if you're feeling 100% for yourself, why is it on them to talk down and tell you how you feel and making them feel some sort of a way? Like, why has it got you so pressed that someone else is taking pride in the way they look? It doesn't mean they feel better than you. It just means that they feel better about themselves. And honestly, in this day and age, we deserve to feel better about ourselves. I don't know about you, my favorite ones, but when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. Like, why shouldn't you feel like $1 million? Why shouldn't you look like $1 million? A lot of you worked hard. A lot of you may have been your Adam Sandler best for a long time. And some of you may go back to that goblin mode every now and then. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to, get fancy. Um, get your blue suede shoes out and hit the dance floor and show them what you're made of. Um, so I just wanted to pull a few cards from that message here on a few reasons why you are forever. Yeah, a lot of you are getting are affirming or getting, I'm hearing, I'm wide awake in this dream, and I do anything to stay here forever. And you are living your dream life right now. And for those who aren't feeling like that at this moment, I feel it's coming up for you. You have put in a lot of work, and when you put in a lot of work, you get results. It is scientifically proven. If you are doing the work, you will be receiving the results. It's like, it's guaranteed. When? Who knows? But it is guaranteed, and everyone's timeline is different, so don't think that you've been overlooked. Um, like with the Wu-Tang Clan, when they first started off, it was only RZA, and it's like, and he wasn't moving through his authentic self. And that may have been you, my favored ones. You may have been rolling with a crew that wasn't in their authentic self. You may have signed on with a label that did you dirty, whether it's regarding music or book label, and now you're doing it for yourself. You may have like tried to get published through a booking agency and it didn't work out, and now you're doing it yourself. You're self-publishing. And I feel like a lot of my favored ones who follow me here on my channel, part of my collective, you are self-made, self-published. You do all your recording and mix and mastery. Maybe you make your own logos. You don't have to, my loves, but I definitely feel as though you have the capabilities to be self-made. If you haven't tested yourself, tested your steel against the steel. Yeah, you're sharpening yourself. You are noticing that when you surround yourself by 5 people who are doing really well, the 5 people around you are who you are. So you are surrounding yourself with people who are making a name for themselves. And you're slowly starting to realize what ways you can authentically push through and get your own authentic path. Yeah, because then at the beginning it was like, ooh, we love you, Rakim. It's like, do you though? And you realize that some people were, effing with you, and you're like, do they though? Because I'm not being my authentic self, so do they really like the real me? And you switched it up. You were like, you want to know what? Wu-Tang is forever. I'm forever. I'm going to embody who I really am. And in return, the universe is going to send those who are like-minded. I was reading a meme online today where it was the person's mom was like, if you want to go jogging, then go jogging. Don't try to find people who want to go jogging with you, because if you go jogging about 5 times, you're going to notice people on the street who are jogging, and then you'll notice a jogging group. Some of you may have been in track and field, that's what I'm hearing. And you're getting back into that. You're realizing that you don't have to be a part of a crew. You don't have to be a part of a big team to be a runner. You don't have to be a part of a big team in order to love music. You may be starting to realize that going your own way will work out a lot more in your favor than trying to come all together. It's like, I don't really listen to them that much, but this is the example Spirit's giving me, is like when in the boy bands, one of them splits off. I know there's a few of them throughout history. I'm not going to age myself, but there's been quite a few, all the way back to Justin Timberlake splitting off and doing a solo. Like, I'm here you're going solo dolo for a bit in order to find who you belong with, which is what happened. Rakim turned into RZA, who turned into the Abbott, who formed an alliance. Yeah, I hear that you're forming alliances, and that's helping you gain your legendary status. Yeah, a lot of you could have went on, because that song was Kaylin Porter singing for American or Canadians Got Talents. A lot of you could be Canadians, or it's just telling me that you have what it takes to win. You're talented. Because he ended up being #1, and it's like, I'm the single one, I'm the hit, I'm the hook that you're looking for, I'm the one, I'm the love that you can't ignore. So you're not ignoring yourself anymore, or your dreams. You've been getting this calling for a while. Spirit has been giving you your calling, and we have multiple purposes. So every now and then, Spirit rings you up and it's like, yo, I got a job for you. And either you embrace that calling, and if it's meant for you, it will circle back around. Um, but if you're not up for that task, just remember you can give it back to the universe, and the universe will send it into the collective consciousness, and someone else will pick up what you're putting down. And I know I'm singing a lot of other songs besides Wu-Tang Clan, but that's the main message, is that you are forever. Nothing can be destroyed. Energy can only be transmuted, right? So the same thing with your soul, same thing with your purpose. If it's a no right now, it means no right now. It doesn't mean no altogether. So try a different route. Some of you could have went through natural disasters and are picking up the pieces and growing from that, because even throughout their story, they went through a flood, they went through fires, and had to rebuild and create albums out of it. Myself personally, I've been through a flood and a fire myself and had to rebuild. So I know firsthand how frustrating and time consuming and how much burnout you can get from just being okay again. So I want you to remember that sometimes rest is okay. It doesn't mean that your dream's gonna go away. It means that it's waiting for you. Just like, how bears hibernate over the winter. It's not like the whole ecosystem goes to hell in a handbasket just because the bears took a nap. So that's a message for some of you that, a nap is very well needed. I'm also getting that there's love interests, treating people coming into your life. Uh, those who are wanting love connections and intimacy, I'm seeing that there's a lot of those who are coming in, especially with the song Wide Awake in My Dream, and Single is like, uh, um, someone's coming along for you here. Someone's gonna treat you like a king, like a queen, like royalty that you are deserving of, which is wonderful, and someone who's going to support your dream and not want to drag you down. Not everyone's for everyone. And those who are meant for you will want you to flourish and have those dreams. Wow, I'm really just channeling here, hey? Intuitive messages. Just shuffling the cards for something to focus on. Ooh, never mind, it popped finally. A 1313 on the clock. And the Magician. Yeah, you have everything you need. Wu-Tang is forever. I'm seeing here that a lot of you could be learning how to dance or mixed martial arts. Um, is what I'm getting here because of the staff, and it reminds me of the boa staff. You may also enjoy the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or really enjoy learning how to move your body. The same stick that helps you walk up the mountain is the same stick that can be used. I had something. It was very beautiful. Yeah, the same stick, the bow staff, can be used to defend yourself. It can also be used to help you walk up the hill. It's the same thing as how capoeira. Capoeira was used as a dance form to protect um, the slaves. Slaves used it as a form of protection and martial arts, but in order to hide that from their masters, they rephrased it as a dance. They were like, this is a dance. And then all of a sudden they're on the ground, tapping out, you know? So I'm getting here that you were learning the dance, but you were also learning how to defend yourself. The message of some of you may have been dancing around a situation, so but Spirit is asking you to stand up for yourself. For any of those who resonate, just know that you're the magician, and if you have to walk away from a crew that's not best for you at this time, then just know that letting go, just like when a fire happens, new things can grow afterwards, and the animals come back to the forest, and generations are able to flourish. Just like when a tree goes through a hard time and the notches and branches fall off, the tree grows around it and infuses it to be a part of the tree. So some of you may have wounds, uh, and you're wondering when are they going to heal, and it may feel like they're forever. You are growing around them so that they are a part of you that you've transmuted into love and art and creation. Okay, let's get a few more messages. Yeah, the affirmation with the magician is that you have all you need to succeed. Can we get another affirmation in form of card, please? Spirit guides, ancestors, before I wrap it up here. Thank you. What message do I get with this? Because this is the Tower. Yeah, it definitely went through a Tower moment. Sometimes people may get nervous when you see the Tower card, but what I'm feeling here is it's your time. Yeah, I'm getting the ringing of the bell from a bell tower. Is that it's your time. It's your time to shine, especially since it's giving me the image of a lighthouse. For both people, living in the lighthouse is a lot of hard work and everything, and keeping the light lit. For those who are looking for the lighthouse who have been lost at sea, it's a bad thing if you weren't looking for a lighthouse and all of a sudden you see one and the rocks are coming up close and everything else like that. But if you've been lost at sea for 40 days and you come across a lighthouse, it's a good sign. But if you were meant to be in the middle of the ocean and you got lost and all of a sudden there's a lighthouse coming up ahead and you're not sure how to get away from the rocks, that's a bad situation. So learning to reframe your lessons is a big thing for you, and I feel like you're using affirmations to do that, my dears. Having being like, what am I learning from this instead of why is this happening to me? I feel a lot of that energy is coming because you're looking back on things and you're starting to realize why they needed to line up the way they did so that you can meet certain people, so that they could help you, so you can meet certain people so you can help them, so you can help others navigate being their star self. It's like trying to help others when you've gone through a fire and you know how to talk to insurance and you know what to say to them. Or not even a negative thing. Let's spin that around like an affirmation. Let's say you're trying to get a grant for art class inside a university and you didn't know how to get a grant, but someone else has gone through it and they were accepted and they were after they applied, and you're just helping them learn how to get grants and apply for applications and funding as well. Like, you know, teaching the next people. Yeah, sure, getting the grant on your own without any help was probably frustrating, and you probably felt, you know, a little taken back and alone. But then you turn around and that person who is feeling exactly the same way you did, and now you can make sure they don't feel alone. Um, is a big, huge thing to accomplish, my dear favored ones. So keep going out there and turning the tides. Uh, Why else is my favorite ones forever? Wah! Feel good. I know that I will. Feel good. Yeah, you're for. I feel like you compose your own music. You might be a composer. The Emperor is giving me composer energy. Some of you may, and that was my lipstick. A lot of you may make your own makeup brands. You may give out information to other people on what brands are safe to use. You may protest against those who do animal testing, and really just passing along that information. You're not gatekeeping anything, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're the composer of your own life. Your life is a symphony, and you are the conductor. So I feel as though you are pulling the strings. You're like, I'm no one's puppet. I got no strings to hold me down. I know there's a new one by Guillemot. What was his name? Toro Guillemora. Guillemora. Oh, it's gonna bug me all day that I can't remember his name. But he does a lot of horror movies, and he did Troll Hunters as well. He just did the Pinocchio movie remake not too long ago. Either way, what I'm hearing is that you got no strings to hold you down. And for those who are starting new love, I feel as though this love doesn't make you feel tied down. Like, not like you aren't committed, but like it's not like it's suffocating you. You feel free to dance through this life with them. Yeah, I feel like you're no longer being suffocated. I'm also seeing here with the image, it looks like a mountain. A lot of you may um, be doing mindful meditations along with your affirmations. I know that during therapy, one of the meditations was a mountain meditation, and it's where you are pretending you're the mountain. And the mountains are always there, full of life and love. It doesn't need to move to make a big impact on people's lives. As well as, you know, some days it's good to go visit the mountains, and some days it's not good to have to go visit the mountains. So some days you may not be up for company, and other days it might be the greatest day for company. So do not be hard on yourself, my favorite ones, if there's a certain time or day where you're just not up for the company. You know, it's okay to be happy in your own, within your own energy, especially if you're starting to get to know yourself again after leaving a crew or a relationship or all of the above, like a toxic workplace. If you're leaving that behind and you're slowly starting to learn who you are again, who do you want to be moving on from this? And that's why it's so great to have affirmations to affirm. You're like, I am a good friend. I am an amazing artist. I am forever. And that's what I have for you here. So if you have any music or art or whatever you have planned and you feel comfortable sharing, of course, I would love to hear about you, all my favored ones. It makes me really excited. Also, for all of those who have been asking and prompting me, which was very lovely, I appreciate all the support to the point of asking me if I have any way to donate to this channel. And I do know I have a Buy Me coffee that I will be putting down in the link below in the description box. For all those who support me with your likes, subscribes, and comments, I thoroughly and truly appreciate you. It's a lot of fun going through and listening to everyone and getting comments. It's just extra confirmation of what my soul already knows, and everyone deserves a little extra validation and confirmation, even if you already know you're cool. Especially if you know someone is cool, give them a compliment, because people don't do it that often because they're like, oh, they're confident, they don't need it. It's like, yeah, they deserve it. It's not that they need it, they deserve some recognition. So I'm here to give you a little recognition. My favorite ones, you are doing an amazing job, and I'm proud of you. I believe in you, and remember to have a nap. That's all the alls I got for you. So yeah, I'll be putting that down below, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. So remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun. Bye, favored ones.